What's up, guys? Ace is here with
Brian.
and we are worth the download. And this week we're reviewing Calvin Harris's new album.
It's called, what's it called again? It's called Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1.
It's kind of a tongue twister. I can never remember it.
But for some people it would be called Vol 1.
Vol 1.
Because it doesn't say volume, it says Vol.
Yes.
Okay.
But Volume 1. So, let me know. What do you think about this album?
So Calvin Harris, I've always heard his his singles. I never actually heard his album. But what I do remember of him is that he was always like an upbeat EDM type of electronic style artist, right? Or producer in this case. He is a producer, just like our last review that we did, right? I'm not gonna name any names, but anyways, point being is that Kevin, like this time and with this particular album, he added funk and hip hop and fused them together, and that's what you got this album. And to me, this album was just not. I'm not gonna say perfect because there's nothing perfect, but I'm gonna say it was just right. It's something different he's done, and then he put this together. He's like, all right, let me try doing a wild one, and it just came through, and it was nice. Like you got Frank Ocean's in there. You got a bit of Katy Perry in it. You got Migos. What else do we got? We got a lot of artists.
Snoop Dogg is in
there.
there.
We got Snoop Dogg, which is kind of weird, but Snoop Dogg always sounds good with anything, right?
Pretty much.
But anyways, point being, the album was pretty good. I digged it the whole time. What I really enjoyed about it, that it wasn't too long. It was just enough tracks for me just to enjoy it, right? You also gotta consider the fact, right? It's like, because there's a funk influence with hip hop, you can only hear that for so long, right? So 10 tracks, perfect for me. I'm gonna throw the ball to you and go ahead.
All right, so yeah, I was kind of in the same position as you, like mainly just listening to like the singles and stuff like that, But I have been a big fan of Calvin Harris. I pretty much think have liked any track that he's pretty much thrown out there.
Yeah.
And he's got some interesting collaborations, and this project was no different. And I agree that I liked the fact that it was just the 10 tracks, and the fact that it says Volume 1 keeps me excited because it makes me feel like there's going to be a Volume 2, maybe Volume 3 down the road. And I actually really like this project. And I know we talk a lot about this like through some of the reviews that we do, where we talk about artists trying to do something a little bit different, and sometimes it just backfires on them, or they're just get way too off base. This is still it's still electronic, it's still kind of EDM, but because of the funk and hip hop influences, he gets to have some different sort of artists kind of jump on onto the project, like Snoop Dogg and stuff. And so I think it just gave her a little bit more of a refreshing feel for him. And I think that the sound is really I think it's really perfect that this album releases now, because I think it'll be a really good like summertime album, because it kind of has that summertime out of the cottage sort of feel. So, or just driving up to the cottage sort of feel. You can plug it on and just kind of get lost in it. And in a good way, right? And so, I'm excited for any future projects that he's going to throw out. Hopefully there will be a Volume 2 soon. But, so if you're going to give this... Yeah, I like it too. So if I'm going to give it a score out of 5, what you going to give it?
I like.
You like?
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 likes. That's amazing. That rolled out of the tongue, amazing.
4 out of 5 like. That works for me.
That works, yeah.
I'm going to be a little more complicated. I'm going to give it the same score, though, 4, but I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 Summer Sunsets, because I feel like it's going to be a summer album. So, so that being said, what are we going to be doing next week?
Next week, we're doing you said like a mixed fusion of Canadian bands, and then it created one band. I actually don't know the name of it. You told me it earlier. I just really don't know the name of it.
Broken Social Scene.
There you go, Broken Social Scene. So for all you Canadians that love music,
listen to Broken Social Scene. So make sure you guys subscribe so you guys know when we drop that album. Make sure you leave some comments down below. Let us know what you guys thought about this album. We're a fan here of the Calvin Harris album. And I guess that pretty much wraps it up for this one. Make sure you guys follow us, though, on Instagram as well at WorthTheDL. So that way you can catch any of our 30-second reviews that we're going to be dropping down throughout the next couple of weeks. And pretty much wraps it up for us for now.
You got a lot of those, right?
Yeah, I got a lot.
Oh, that looks terrible.